affliction of being a bitch. No, that one's actually rude. Confined to a wheelchair. Instead say, person who uses a wheelchair. I mean, I guess, right? Like, if you're saying confined, that kind of sounds like, I don't know, it could be misconstrued, but I don't also see really the issue. I guess, am I fucking crazy? I don't know, dude. I don't wanna. Just call, no, Nim. Does she think one day of rest cures all ailments? This isn't D&D. It should! Instead of calling someone crazy, call them surprising or wild. Hey, yo, fam! This surprising gentleman stole my wallet on the subway today. It's not exactly a choice to be in a wheelchair. For 99.9% of humans, correct, yes. There's always that 0.1% that we're just like, I shouldn't have been born with my legs. I do not identify with my legs, and I wanted to get my legs amputated, but the doctor said no, so I had to amputate my legs myself, and that's why one of them is cut kind of funky, because I couldn't keep the saw straight when I was cutting through my own bones. But this one's got a bit of a cleaner cut on it, because once I started, I was bleeding out, and then the doctor had to finish the cut for me. And that was really helpful, and now I feel like I am exactly who I belong in this body without my legs. My legs made me feel very dysphoric with my body, but now that I don't have them, I am clean. When you steal a wheelchair, you become a person who uses a wheelchair. God damn. You guys being confused. What the fuck are you talking about? Do you not remember this fucking person? There's no way. There's no way.
The story on today's show could be
look
the
at,
most
look at this
glorious
fucking 1990s television quality.
This is really crazy. My guest began wearing women's clothing at age 12 and became a transsexual at age 35. But that's not the unusual part of this story. No, this transsexual also decided at the age of 14 that she didn't want her legs. So 1 year ago, she took a saw. Why don't you give me that?
Jerry.
Hold this. Oh, boy. Okay. All right. From now on, who doesn't think I'm funny?
The crispy 240p. I don't think it's even 240, dude. This
So
is
1 year
deep
ago,
fried.
She took a saw just like this. And she cut off, this is true. Stop it. She cut off her own legs. Let's meet her. Here's Sandra.
Welcome, Sandra.
Sandra, Sandra, what? Okay. What's going on? This is strange, isn't it?
Yes, it is strange.
Okay. So how old are you now?
I'm 48.
Now you're 48. When you were 35, you decided to become a woman.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's fine. At what age did you think you didn't want your legs?
At 14.
At 14. When did you actually cut them off?
I cut this one off in 2000.
I thought that one went first, yeah. Okay. Why did you
What a
cut your leg off?
surprising person.
I didn't want them. My brain just kept saying get rid of them, so I had to get rid of them.
When you became a woman, did your brain say get rid of something else?
Yeah, but I couldn't cut that off.
What kind of things have you done to get your legs?
I've injected
At least
my
he's
knee
honest.
with my feces, 120 cc's under my kneecap, just liquefy it and pump it in. I've cut myself with razor blades. I've drove nails in the bone. My brain would just say get a 16
Why would you
nail
inject
and a
yourself
hammer
with
and drive it in the
feces?
bone, and I just drive it in the bone. I built the guillotine. I dropped it on my leg. That didn't work. So, you know, I was like, go back to the drawing board. I got to figure out something else. I cut the circulation off up here above the knee with radiator hose clamps that you put on the automobile.
Yeah.
And then down here, I used like a pantyhose with like a noose on it and make it real tight. And then I just got my saw and got everything in the
Was it
kitchen. got
feces or
everything ready that I
cc's? He
needed.
said feces first, and
got up
then
on the
was
counter
talking about the
I
cc's.
waited till the leg went numb and turned purple. And I got the saw and I put it on my leg and I powered it up. And then I shut it off, laid it on the counter. And I looked at the saw and looked at my leg and said, well, it's now or never. You know, and I grabbed the saw and put it on my leg and
Were you
powered
screaming?
it up.
Were you drinking?
No.
A little bit.
Never did pass out. Never did pass out afterwards.
You didn't pass
It was
out.
calm and cool. My friends got there. They was all hysterical. Oh, you gonna die? You gonna? I'm like, shut up and go call the ambulance, would you?
Why did you decide after you did one?
Because I hadn't wanted both of them, neither one of them since I was 14. So, you know, I couldn't tell somebody I didn't want both of them. I just said I didn't want one. I figured they'd really think I was nuts. I didn't want
Oh,
both
no,
of
no,
them.
now they think you're... Oh, no. If you... No, there's no way they think you're nuts to cut off one leg. Now, one's a little longer than the other.
I wanted them the same length, but they didn't. The doctors don't listen, so, you know.
Now, are you finished, or are we going to lose other limbs?
No, I'm finished.
What if your brain one morning says, you know what, I'm so tired of this arm?
I'm an artist. I need my arms.
Oh, you're an artist. Well, you're not a track star.
No.
See, the part that's hard for me to believe is that there was no moment of regret. I'm not saying you didn't finally conclude to do it, but it's just, that's the part that...
No regret.
Never a regret.
And I had tried to get the left leg infected several times. I figured maybe if I get it gangrene, the doctors would take it off. Every time I get it infected,
Find it funny
they
his
just
mates
clean
are
it
okay
out.
with
You
his
know, I'm like,
plan.
I'm getting tired
They
of
probably
this. I'm
encouraged
getting
him.
it
Let's
all
be real.
infected and everything, and they just gonna clean it out. You know, and I'm like, this ain't working. And I tied the left leg up under me, and I'd look in the mirror, you know, and I'd see it was gone under my skirt, and it made me feel like a whole person, you know.
Come see the official internet home of the Jerry Springer Show.
The home of the Jerry Springer Show. I want to know what happened to this guy. All these comments are pretty... Made me feel like a whole person. I'm laughing maniacally. That's true. That's true. Cut off legs, now I feel whole. I don't remember that guy's name, but I want to know, like, what happened to him, you know? Demons happened to that guy. Did I know Jerry Springer is what convinced you to stay abstinent past high school? Saw a few episodes of this as a kid and you're like, yeah, I was thinking of jerking off to anime titties. He became a judge. I just don't believe you. Guy's probably dead. Go ahead, just cut your head off. No big deal. No big deal, dude. Make us whole. I don't like that. I don't like that. Did he say the person's name at the beginning?
Cut off her own legs. Let's meet her. Here's Sandra.
Yeah, just Sandra. So how would I even, like, search for this? Like, fucking Sandra. A woman cut off her legs. Where is she now? I don't think there's gonna be any way to find this, actually. Chainsaw Sandra is such a good name, wasted on a goof. What the fuck? Sandra from Jerry Springer. Let's do Sandra, woman cut off her legs. Jerry Springer. Where is she now? 9 most bizarre guests. I guess we'll just never know what happened to Sandra. You know, this happened so long ago. I was sure there'd be like a fucking follow-up, right? Oh, but apparently not. Apparently nobody cares about Sandra. The legless artist. You know the answer. Nason is their last name? Wait, how did you find that out? How did you find out their last name? Nason. Sandra Nason. No legs. The first result is intentional amputees 911 call. What? There's a 911 call from someone named Wendell Nason Jr. who cut off his foot. It's starting to hurt. The 911 dispatcher's like, alright, calm down, stay on the line with me. The dispatcher made a chilling discovery. What were you doing? Cutting it off. Huh? Cutting it off. No, I'm talking about to the, with the skill saw. Cutting it off. Cutting my leg off. Huh? Cutting my foot off. You meant to do it? Yeah, I meant to do it. Why? 'Cause I don't want no legs. I took the left one off. You had already cut the left one off? Yeah, in 2000. Yes, ma'am, I meant to do it. Why? I'm sane. I'm not nuts or nothing like that. I just ain't wanted my legs since I was 14 years old, and nobody couldn't tell me why. All I know is I just didn't want them. And I said since I did the left one, I'm gonna do the other one. So, I did the other one. Why did he receive any fucking hospital attention for this? Yeah, this I thought it was a different guy. Because they said Wendell Nason Jr., but I guess this is before he renamed to Sandra. I would also rename if my first name was Wendell, to be fair. You're not gonna get anything good out of a kid named Wendell. Don't do that to your kids, I swear to God. You've heard 911 dispatchers have a high rate of turnover due to mental distress. You fully believe that statistic now. Refund channel points? Refund what channel points? What do you mean? Why do you feel like a dick now? We'd have a lot less drug problems if we didn't help people ODing. Oh my god. You like the knife hands police call? I wanted to see an update on where this guy is like now, but you can pretty much only find stuff on when this guy was cutting his legs off. He seems to have just dropped off the fucking face of the earth, which is kind of sad. I wanted to know more. I wanted to know more about that person.